Chinese people value money over freedom, right? What I mean by that is quite simple. When you bring up this discussion of Chinese people, you say, well, there's cameras everywhere. Well, your phones, they're collecting information. You know, Chinese people really don't care. They don't care, right? They'll say, well, the economy's getting better. And you're like, so what, right? So what? Because in America, we realized a long time ago that losing your freedoms is not more important than being rich, right? When you lose your freedoms, you're not really rich anymore, right? Because your freedom is your richness, right? And that's something that in America we've understood for a long time, right? So Chinese people, again, will value money over freedom. And we know this because, you know, when you look at the money and you think about it, the same people that took away the freedoms of Chinese people are on the money, right? So think about that for a second. But again, there's cameras everywhere, right? The way that people spend their money, people always say, oh, China's so convenient. You can use, right? You can use WeChat to pay for things, to buy things, and that's true. But it's also a loss of freedom in the sense that they can control your money, right? Because that's how it is here. Anytime there's a crackdown on foreigners here in China, what do? They check bank accounts. They say, are you legal? Yes or no? They check your bank account, right? That's what they always do, right? And they find you because they can see how you spend your money, right? Again, Chinese people value money over freedom, right? Some of the other situations, Chinese people are always like, oh man, the metro system here is great in China, it's wonderful. And it is, right? The metro system here is great. The bus system here is great. It's cheap. It take you anywhere in the city, at least in tier 1 cities, Guangzhou, right? It take you anywhere you want to go. But the problem with that is when you get on that metro, you're with 10,000 other people, right? When you get on the bus, you're next to that woman that like spits all over the place and throws her trash on the ground, right? So people always say, oh, in America, you have to have a car. Oh, well, that's true. Maybe you do have to have a car, right? If you don't live in Chicago, if you don't live in New York, maybe you have to have a car, right? But at least you're in your car and you can control the radio. You can control the temperature, right? You control your life in that car, right? That's the difference. Chinese people value money over freedom, right? And in America, something that we do differently is we value our privacy, you know? We value our freedoms. We value a lot of things more than we do the money. And it's really strange because for the longest time, as an American, I was told that Americans are that way. That we value money over everything, right? Chinese people value money far more than Americans do. All the scandals that you hear about happening here in China, the baby milk scandal, all those scandals was because people valued money more than something else, right? More than health in that sense, more than children in that sense. That's the reason, because Chinese people value money over everything. Chinese people value money over health. Chinese people value money, you know, over freedom and things like that, right? That's why a lot of times the quality here is so low in things, because people want to do things to save money, right? So think about that for a second. When you come to China, realize and understand that people here value money over your safety. People value money over your health. People value money over their privacy, over their freedoms, right? So that's a major difference between America and China. And that's the one thing that I want to say to Chinese people is that it's not that places like America don't have technology. It's not that like America doesn't have buses. It's not that America doesn't have metro systems. It's that it's a different set of values. That most Americans don't want to give away their freedom to have something so simplistic, right? So that's all I wanted to say. Like, comment, subscribe, and have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.